Englishman, I'm loving the nice cool conditions. That's a good start. But I think, no, we know what a beautiful place to come and play. I think when you see it on your fixture list that you're going to come here, I think everyone was excited about it. So obviously we'll try and adapt to the conditions. That's what training will be about today, get some clarity and certainly on how we're going to bat and bowl. But yeah, really looking forward to the game. It's a beautiful place to play and guys are excited. Like I said, it's one of the most beautiful grounds in the world, so we're really happy to be here. I haven't quite looked at the pitch myself just now, obviously coming straight here. I've played here before internationally, and it was always a good cricket wicket, so expecting more of the same, hopefully a good batting strip and a really entertaining game for the fans in this area. As I said, we're really lucky to come here and play. It's a beautiful ground, the hospitality has been fantastic, so really looking forward to a good game of cricket. I think you just described it quite well. It's been inconsistent. I think we can, we sit here now and you look at a few games that we had our opportunities, and I think when you play in the IPL and the highest level of cricket against world-class players, you have to take those moments, and we probably haven't done that ruthlessly enough, and I think you have to be at this level. So like I said, we were in a lot of games and we lost those big moments, and I think, as you said, at this level you need to be consistent, and that's the conversations we've been having. And we've got 3 big games, I think, for individuals and for the franchise. It's really important that we come here now with the expectation of winning the next 3 games. That's really important, and the focus of the team. Like I said, we're very proud to represent DC, and like I said, the players will play everything for the badge and the fans. I think that's really important, what we take now for the rest of the season. And like I said, we want to finish as high on the log as we possibly can. And that's really important, that positivity. But becoming more consistent is going to be really important for the team for the end of the season, but also moving forward as well. But I'm sure there's going to be more discussions of that, obviously, at the moment. Let's see how training goes. Obviously, we have a nice training time now, see how much dew does come down over the next few hours of training, and we'll do as much as there already has been, a lot of information that we look at, and we'll have a look at the surface. As I said, I've come straight here without looking at the surface at the moment, so a difficult question to answer, but we'll do everything we can. But I think the most important thing for us now, regardless of conditions and toss, is playing our best possible game we can with bat, ball and field, and really putting in a performance with all of it more consistent, and that's going to be really important for us. No, it's been amazing to have him around, the presence he has. We obviously know his quality, and we watched it through the Ashes this winter as well, like how good he is, and obviously it's great to have him halfway through. We'd have loved him from the first game, but injuries do happen. But yeah, I'm sure he'll really enjoy these conditions. It's a shame in the last couple of games we haven't given him enough runs to really affect the game with the ball as well, which has been obviously disappointing from our point of view. But yeah, great to have him around. He's brilliant with his knowledge for the younger cricketers and not just bowlers but batters as well. He comes about, he's a proper pro. He works extremely hard. When you watch him in the nets, he's at full tilt. He doesn't cruise through any training sessions as KL does. When you watch the top players, the way they train is absolutely fantastic, and it's great for the younger players to watch the top players and the senior players, how they go about their business. It's a couple of good questions. I think, like with KL, I think any good player, you're always constantly trying to improve wherever you are in your career, whatever stage. I think that's really important. Best players are always looking how they get better, and I think he's obviously recognised he wanted to play a little bit more with intent, and we've seen the numbers this year. They've been a huge step forward, but he's a class player. The way he thinks about the game, the way he trains, he's been a pleasure to be around, and he's led us with the bat incredibly well. It would be nice to have probably more consistent performers with KL as well. I think, as you said there, I think the reason maybe the batting has been like that is we've just been too inconsistent. There's been days like this year we've scored 260, and then the following game we get bowled out for 70, and you can't afford to do that at this level. I do honestly believe in the talent in the group, but again, at IPL level, international cricket level, you have to take those big moments and win big moments, but you also have to be consistent. We want to give the players as much freedom as possible. We want to be an aggressive side. We know where the game's going. We know what you need in a power play these days, but also you need to read the surfaces, especially in Delhi as well. We've seen probably through the season how different the pitch can be, so you have to adapt as well, and I think the best players do that. But just the inconsistency, I think, nothing to do with talent. Like I said, we've had the extremes this year of scoring 260, so it shows we have the power, it shows we can get those big scores, but also we've had the lows of a 70 as well, which again at this level you need to be way more consistent. I'll have to have a look at the surface. Like I said, if there's dew around, then obviously chase is always a good thing. But without looking at the surface with you now, it's a difficult one to say. But again, like we've seen in IPL this year, you know, there's so many big scores going on. What is a safe score anymore in the IPL and in T20 cricket? So look, I need to have a look at the conditions properly, speak to the guys. As I said, I'll come straight from the dressing room. But as I said, we're looking forward to, like I said, putting on a real positive, aggressive game, and hopefully the best with bat, ball, and in the field as well.